What's going on, guys? Ronnie here with the Local Losers. We're working on my competitive FD drift chassis here. That is my bone stock FRS. Anyways, we got some parts from GK Tech. They're over here. Little angle kit, and then in here is a tie rod because we cut this one and we weren't supposed to. So we've been waiting to make this video a little bit. And this is where we're at. Driver side, finished. Passenger side, stock. What I'm going to show you at first, we're going to show you the difference between stock angle and modified angle. This does rub already. These are like 17 by 8. I have no idea. Terrible, like probably plus 44 offset. Like they're absurd. They rub on the inside. So if you were running a similar spec wheel, you would need spacers. But we're going to be running these Johnnies right here. Not to drift on, but these will be our street wheels. Once we get a body kit going, we're going to put these on here. And they have a 1-inch spacer adapter to make them fit. And they're humongous. They're 18 by 10.5 plus 18s, I think. These are off my STI. So these are what we're going to run. We're going to run a 2-inch over fender front and back, and these should fit perfect, and it should keep them from rubbing. But obviously we won't drift on these, we'll drift on other wheels, but they're all going to be 5x114 like these, so it'll pull that wheel out 1 inch. Shouldn't have any rubbing issues. These are 5x100, which suck, but they're not stocks, so they're better. All right, let's show you what you got. I don't know if you want to look from up here. I don't know what the best angle is going to be, but I'm going to go full right and then full left, and then we'll swap sides. So that's full right. That's full left. And here we go, ready? Full right. Full left. Could you tell the difference? Mm-hmm. So I think there's a pretty big difference, but yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to go drive it, see what it's like. So we're gonna do that side real quick, then we gotta do an alignment real quick, and then we're done. So, all right, so step one for this, we go ahead and disconnect our sway bar end link, get that out of the way. We're gonna take this brake caliper off, which is tight as shit. Go ahead and get it off. Actually, I need to loosen my pads real quick. Forgot to do that. It's mostly a hate relationship. They hate me, I hate them. Anyways, loosen your caliper a little bit like that. Then, what do I do with my damn ratchet? Oh, okay. So we'll hang that up. Now we need to take this shield off. With the angle kit, it just doesn't quite fit. So I gotta remember what size that is. I think they were 12s. They're 12s or 10s? Oh, they're behind the rotor. We gotta take the rotor off first, that's right. Boom, now that your rotor's off, now we take this shield off, which I think is 12s. Yep. You could probably trim this to make it work, and I'll go ahead and do that. Hello.
I want to tell my mom something. Mom, can I tell you something?
I trimmed the weight off the car and threw that in the trash can. Keep the bolts though. So we're gonna get this tie rod off. You don't got to worry about saving your little pins because we're not using those. We're going to use Loctite instead. So now, go ahead and give him a do smack a do. And then we just got to get to the inside one up in here. And this one is really interesting. At least it was interesting to me. I worked at Dodge, and they're a pretty cheap car company. Maybe this is normal for like Toyota. They use these kind of, yeah, they use this style of pin on the lower control arm ball joint here. So now we gotta get that out. I don't remember what size it is. I feel like it was smaller than the other one. Definitely smaller. That's a 19, maybe a 17, which is what this is. Nope. Yes, 17. So we're gonna crack this loose. Maybe. So don't take these off. You just want to loosen them. And then we're going to do some beating stuff with a hammer, the fun part. If you have a ball joint tool, you can use a ball joint tool here. But once you learn how to use one of these, usually it's a bit simpler. This one is not so easy. There you go. Now they're off. So take him out and then undo this.
Baby, back, close the door, baby.
Are you recording? So those two are done. Then you can pull your control arm down. Easy peasy. Now what we got to do, we got to prep this guy, and I got to remember how to do that. I'm getting text messages. All right, so we went ahead and got our knuckle, angle kit assembled. You have to take this bolt out here. And the reason is to put this boot on. These tie rods don't come with the boots on, and you have to take these pieces out. They're like slotted down in there. So if you ever have to change this, it's kind of a pain in the butt. You got to take your whole angle kit off. But anyways, make sure you Loctite this, and we got to Loctite both these when we go to put them on. But this interferes with the nub on the car, so we're gonna go over to the car, and we're gonna grind it off. I don't remember where it is. Is it this? I think so. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. So you grind this off because it loops around here. So we got to take this steering stop off, or whatever that is. It's probably not a steering stop because it's on the outside. I got black on my nose. Yep. Better, or did I make it worse?
It's a little better.
Okay, so this piece goes like so, and you got to put on this little spacer. So what you're going to do is go like that. Then you got to drop your spacer up underneath here. Then you got to get this back on that ball joint and get everything to line up and play nice. Okay, there's that. This is the part that's a pain in the butt. Just getting all this to line up. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and just start him. Maybe. I haven't yet. Okay, so he started. Now, gotta bump that guy into place. This is tapered, so it mimics a ball joint. Goes in from the bottom, I think. That's how it goes. Yeah. Where's that rubber mallet? And there you go. That's your angle kit pretty much installed. Now we just got to change our inner and outer tie rods. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll get back with you. We're going to Loctite these real quick, get them tight, and they'll be good to go. So we went ahead and torqued everything to the specs that they provide. Now, our goal is to get this tie rod off. First things first, you gotta get your boot out of the way, which is a pain in the dick hole. Okay, so then this is the fun part. Now we have to fight to get this guy off, which was not the easiest thing. I don't remember where we put the steering wheel. Luckily this time we have the key on, so I can just push it around willy-nilly wherever I want it. Get you a big old crescent wrench and find those flat spots. Get that mofo off there.
It's much easier than last time.
It's because we know how to do it. So boom, all this is junk except for our boot. We want to keep that. So we'll go ahead, clamp this guy in here. Oh, grab this. Maybe, son of a bitch, really. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Packer, man. Jeez Louise. That thing was in there. I don't know who installed this, but they didn't want to come out, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's corrosion or if that's freaking Loctite. There's some kind of residue on there. Let me tell you, this thing didn't want to come off, that's for sure. Boom, so here we are. What were these two? I feel like these go to something else and not this project. They're both backwards threads and they're really big. Put them up there. So, we got this. Now you want to do this. Right? Put that on there. Put this on there. Put this on there. No. Okay, so last time we had a bit of a hard time. We put this into here, and then as you can see, you're not gonna be able to tie it into there. So what I think we're gonna do this time is we're gonna put it on here, maybe. Oh, baby. There she goes. And we're gonna twist this in really far. So I was trying to do it the other way, but it didn't work. What happened last time, the reason we're trying to figure this out, we ended up having to take this outer tie rod off for some reason. We're trying to avoid that. So I ended up screwing it in, and now we're gonna try and get it to go into here. I'm trying to remember what direction to turn that. I'm really bad about this stuff. I'm dyslexic. All right. We just checked the alignment. We got 2 millimeters of toe in. So the wheels are like this. We're gonna call it good enough. We're gonna lock everything down. I gotta get in here and put on the sway bar end links on both sides, get those locked down. My hands are disgusting. Anyways, there we are, all done. We have one problem, I can show you over here. This wheel was cracked in a couple spots, and I fixed them. They're still leaking pretty good. This one is actually leaking out of the weld, so I think I'm gonna try and weld it right here while it's still on the tire. And hopefully it'll quit. That is one of the better tires, but I think if I take it off again, I think I'm gonna ruin the tire. I have a really hard time. These aren't stretched, and I've never really done like reverse mount wheels. This is, the face goes down when you mount these, and it makes it really hard to like grab the lip of the wheel. So kind of a pain in the butt. We're learning, that's the thing. I never really did tires when I worked. So anyways, I have no idea what I was saying. The camera ran out of space. But yeah, angle kit's on. We just gotta get this tire to quit leaking, and the BRZ should be back on the road, good to go. This took us a couple weekends because I cut one of the tie rods. Don't do that. Even though some people say you need to, you don't. So don't do that. And yeah, I just got to tighten up underneath, lock down the tie rods, and we're finished. So next month sometime. When's this video coming out? This video will come out, so tire machine video, then this video. This will be while we're gone. This will come out. I'm going to make it and schedule it. So then, so probably like 2 or 3 videos from this video, we should be drifting. Yeah, so we'll see you guys on the next one.